But Mark, I also forgot to tell you, your closed captioning is out.
Oh, that's not going to be good, is it?
I'm sorry, the closed captioning's out.
The closed captioning is out. You need to get somebody on the set right now to sign.
Yeah, we'll make it work. Hey, you, balloon kid. Listen, I need you to do me a favor. My production manager just told me that our closed captioning is out, so I need you to handle all the sign language for the people watching at home.
Sign, like
Okay?
American Sign Language?
Yeah, exactly. All right, so we're on in 4, 3. And welcome back, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. I'm so glad to see you. This is the International Symbol for Applause. Okay, wow. Entire live studio audience. That is exciting, isn't it? We are here today with an expert in Black & Decker power tools. And her name is Mrs. Black & Decker. So,
what are the odds of that?
weird, right? In fact, I was going to ask you if the reason you got into this business was because your name was so similar.
I married into this business.
Oh, fair enough. So then I guess not. What was your maiden name?
It was Hooper.
Ah, that's lovely. So you're here today to tell us about your new book, How to Build Your Own Power Tools Out of Nails and Thread.
Yes.
Wow, that is exciting. So by all means, tell us a little bit before you get us into the book. Get into how you decided to come about writing the book.
Well, I came about writing the book because I have nothing better to do with my time. And I sit at home all day bored while my husband earns a living, and I figured, why not write? If Madonna can do it, I can do it. So I grew up in a family full of vacuum repair people, and I took an interest in becoming a seamstress. And so I got familiar with the threading of needles and sewing machines, and I decided, power tools are neat. And that's, naturally I met my husband because I went to a power tool convention and married into that lifestyle and figured, let me take some nails and some washers and some needles and thread and build a chainsaw. And it came out a little shaky, but it got the job done.
Now, if I may ask, I assume that this really is a how-to-do-it type of book. It's a step-by-step kind of process. Yes? I'm curious as to what you use to supply power to these thread and nail power tools that you create.
Oh, I drink a lot of coffee.
I see. Okay. So what you're saying is the jitters.
Oh, the jitters, yes, like crazy. Pixie sticks help, loads and loads of soda, candy bars, non-stop.
You get yourself loaded up on sugar and
Right,
caffeine and
absolutely.
just go to town.
Go to town. The chainsaw, they're power tools, but really it's me supplying the power.
Oh, so they're green.
Yes, we're totally green. We are very environmentally conscious.
That's fantastic. Now, you said, I heard you mention that you grew up in a family of vacuum repair people.
That's right.
Now, you didn't have any vested interest in the family business at all?
I think the vacuum business sucks.
Oh, I get it.
That's a joke.
Isn't
That's
she
a vacuum
cute?
joke.
Isn't she cute?
It never gets old.
Not at all. Well, that's fantastic. Now, prior to your power tool book, you had a series of poetry books in which you wrote poetry about power tools.
Right.
Like there was the Power Drill and Me, and At the Lake with the Circular Saw are two that I remember from your collection.
That was a famous one. I think my most famous poem actually wasn't about power tools at all. It was about other poetry. It was a poem about poetry. It was incredibly scientifically distorted with all the words, and I don't have to get into it right now because it's just going to go right over your head. But trust me, it was really good.
Every time I read any of your writing, I feel as though I'm about to pass right out on the floor. It's so intense. It's written so well. The words are so strong and so powerful, so vibrant, so electric. Just absolutely astounding that I actually feel as though I am stumbling.
I wrote an article for a women's magazine, and it was about giving birth. And a good friend of mine named Tom said to me, reading this article made me feel like I was giving birth, like I was having contractions, like I was overdue. Like my water had broken and I was going to start to push. It was intense.
I have to agree. I would say it is a combination feeling of like having birth, giving birth, and also, you know that feeling like when you're asleep and you're falling and you wake up suddenly?
Oh, like you smacked into the ground.
Like you smack right into the floor?
Right.
It's kind of like falling and smacking right into the floor and giving birth all at the same time.
Yes, with power tools.
With power tools, yes, exactly. Well, I want to thank Ms. Black & Decker for joining us today. Give her a round of applause. Thank you so much. And,